What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood Zandar the Legend, and today we're getting down to our last 3 packs of the Dragon Maze as we're getting about halfway through our series on the Dragon's Maze pre-releases. Let me tell you, this maze is confusing because we have 2 red decks. I don't know, we'll save those for last so we can figure out how confusing that is, and we'll go straight into our green deck is what I'm going to call it. Thankfully, this one is sealed. Even though this would be really easy to reseal, since there's nothing to tear on there. I don't know, you could probably get away with that pretty easily. But I don't think it matters, because you could never know what you're going to get in your seeded packs. Unless there could be a rare at the front, which so far that has not happened. As always, you're going to get a seeded pack from Return to Ravnica, 1 from Gatecrash, and 4 packs of Dragon's Maze. Let's go straight into it with our Ravnica, because that's how I do. And let's see what we can make happen other than the Golgari Guildgate. It's going to be a Gerard's Orders is our first rare. 4 mana, Swamp, Forest, and okay, yeah, this was the green one, so that makes sense. So it's a Swamp, Forest, and 2 uncolored. It's a sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 creature cards and reveal them. Put 1 into your hand and the other into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. I don't see what's so amazing about that, but there must be something. An Archweaver, a Golgari key rune, Dreg Mangler, and a whole bunch of common fodder. We'll just call it fodder. That makes sense, right? Make way, make way. There's room for cards. Into our Gatecrash pack. A Biovisionary, 3 mana, Forest, Island, and Uncolored for a 2/3. At the beginning of the end step, if you control 4 or more creatures named Biovisionary, you win the game. Wow. Well, we could just run 4 of those and win the game, right? Right? Terrible, terrible card for a pre-release or even a limited or a draft. I mean, that would never work. Anyways, Aetherize, 4 mana. Rust Scarab, Simic Charm, and a whole bunch of commons. They just keep on a-coming. Right into the Dragon Maze packs. We have still yet to pull anything above $2, but the good news is we have pulled one of the top 5 cards in the set. It was just barely worth even $2. Definitely not worth your money investment on these packs. Agilin Sphinx is our first uncommon. A Give and Take. Rot Farm Skeleton. And our rare or mythic is a Beck and Call. It is... I don't see it anywhere on the chart, so that just tells you we need to quit looking. And as always, we got a Centaur token. That's the first one of those. Pretty cool looking. Pretty awesome island swamp land right there. If you did like Dragon's Maze, let me know in the comments down below what you liked about it. Because right now, I'm not seeing anything too special. Maybe I need to look over some of these commons. Maybe that's what I'm missing. All the good cards must be in the commons, right? A Protect and Serve is our first uncommon. A Sin Collector. The artwork's great in this set. I mean, they definitely did not slack in the artwork, so I don't know why. Gleam of Battle, that's just awesome. I like angels, so that makes sense. And a Savage Born Hydra. We actually just opened this up in the other pack. It's a mythic. It's in the top 5. It's worth about $2. It's a mountain, an island, a mountain, a forest, and X for a 0/0 double strike. It enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. For just 1 mana and a mountain or a forest, you can put a +1/+1 counter on the Hydra. Activate this ability only at the time you could cast a sorcery in an Azonius Guildgate. I don't think this pre-release would have been any fun. Like, I'm really glad I came back into the game when I did, right around Fate Reforged and Dragons of Tarkir, because I think it's a great time at the game right now. The way you build the decks, it's just a lot more enjoyable from what I'm seeing compared to where it was about a year ago is when this probably came out. First uncommons are Armed and Dangerous. I do like the double cards, but a Gruul War Chant, Flux Charger, And our rare or mythic is a Mirko Vosk Mind Drinker. Now, see, these cards, every time you see these cards, you think they're going to be worth something. And he is. He's worth 80 cents. I mean, that's pretty good for Dragon's Maze. 5 mana cost for a 2/4 flying. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, that player reveals cards from the top of his or her library until he or she reveals 4 land cards. Then put those cards into his or her graveyard. Wow, that's a really strong vampire, right? He reveals cards from the top of his library and until... That's a lot of cards going in the graveyard. I mean, that's a lot of cards going into the graveyard. Guys, if you haven't hit that subscribe or like button, make sure you do that. It really helps me out. If you don't like watching these videos for Dragon's Maze, then don't hit like. But you can still subscribe. We always got new content coming. A lot of the newer sets, and we'll be getting some of the older stuff as well. I know we have a couple other new things coming in, but we're going to be slowing down on the pre-releases by the time you're seeing this video because, I don't know, I'm getting pre-released out. So if there's something else you want to see, if you want to see Commander decks, if you want to see some older intro decks, let me know, maybe event decks, and I will get them. We'll open them on the channel so we can take a look at them. The first uncommon is a Warp Physique. Obviously, you need to talk in the comments down below so I know what I should buy. Everybody wants to see open. Spike Jester, Flux Charger, and our last rare is a Trait Doctoring. And guess what? Pause the video if you want to read it because that's what's happening. And we have a Simic Guild Gate and a Knight token. So our rares for this... Something happened, guys. Something happened here. That's why I'm getting quiet. There's another rare somewhere. We're missing one. It made its way into the uncommon pile. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? Nope. We opened up 4 packs. Oh yeah, we did. It's right there. That Beck and Call. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. As always, have a great day. And peace out.